Hey guys, so it's the Biweekly show. Welcome back. Yes, I'm still alive. I know it's been a month. I know I apologize for this every single time. I swear I'm going to try to get better about making videos regularly. I do. I get busy and don't always have a lot of time on my hands. Here's my new shirt that I'm wearing. You probably can't read it. Amtrak celebrates 40 years. Okay. So for today's video, I just thought I'd give a little rant on gender and gender identity and all that stuff. So, here's the thing. I'm not trans. I identify as my biological sex, but it severely annoys me that we live in a society that typically does not differentiate between biological sex and gender identity. And I would think that for somebody who is trans, it would be very confusing because there are so many documents that ask for your gender. Well, to the LGBT community, there's a differentiation between gender and biological sex. To the average person, they're synonymous. Which means anybody who's trans doesn't necessarily know what to put as their gender. Do they put their gender identity, or do they put their biological? And, I mean, you have to assume that that any application form or medical form or whatever wants the biological, but they don't explicitly say that, and also, they're probably, in the case of somebody who is transgender, they're asking for the opposite of what the person wants to be considered. So I don't know, it's just like if a male to female transgender is applying for a job and it asks, what's your gender? The person is going to want to put female, because that is how they want to be considered and how they want to be viewed as, or treated as. They want to be considered female. But biologically, they're male, which is probably what the employer wants. But, being that the person wants to be treated as the opposite of their biological sex, they're not going to want to put the biological, they're going to want to put what they identify as. So I think, just food for thought, it really ought to be made clear. I was surprised. My school has a pretty large open LGBT population, and even there, for what is your gender, it was just male or female. There was no other, there was no trans. There was a transgender sexuality, which makes a little bit of sense, but it's all humble jumble. And, the administration is aware of their, that they have a student population with a fair amount of it being an LGBT community. I think they should have been more aware of that. But the point being, we live in a society that only sees the biological, and it annoys me. And honestly, I know people would say crap about it, but I wish that this was something that would be taught in public schools. Because, it's just fact. And you can say it's religiously wrong or morally wrong, or whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, if you have those beliefs and you use those beliefs as an excuse to make schools withhold the actual facts of our society from our students, that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Schools are there to teach our students, including myself, the facts. The facts. It is a fact that some people identify as the gender opposite of their biological sex. It's a fact. Now, that's all schools are, should be required to teach. If somebody wants to think that is morally wrong or religiously wrong or whatever, that is their business. But they should be informed that that is a fact of our society. It just should be. Alright. So that's my rant for this week. It is Thanksgiving break. And I do have 2 assignments to be working on. But that's not going to take me, a ridiculous amount of time. I'll still have time of my own. So I'll try in the next 4 days before we go out of town to make another video. It's probably going to be a photo textile video rather than a talking video, but I will try to get something else up. And contact me if you need anything. All the licensing info is down below, and all the resources and help and stuff is in the credits. Thanks. Peace and love. See you next time.
This is an emergency notification regarding the future of YouTube, Flickr, Facebook, Vimeo, Tumblr, WordPress.com, and just about every other internet site that hosts media files of any kind. The United States Congress will soon vote on the Stop Online Piracy Act, a bill that would give the entertainment industry the power to demand that revenue streams for infringing sites be cut, and that internet service providers place redirects on the URLs for sites found to be infringing. If even one page has unauthorized copyrighted content, the entire site would be blocked to public access. While there are workarounds for this, most people do not know how to use them. This all amounts to censorship of the internet. You can bet that it would destroy the internet as we know it. Sites would no longer be able to make money, and without revenue streams, many would have to shut down. Many companies, businesses, enthusiasts, average people, and nonprofits could be cut off from free self-expression because many sites would be blocked. It would not matter that many people on YouTube are abiding by the law. If a record company or movie studio finds one video posted here that infringes on their copyright, all of YouTube may become inaccessible. This holds true for any internet site. Stop the SOPing now. Write to your representatives in Congress. We must not let entertainment companies block entire sites for small amounts of infringement, ruining it for many law-abiding citizens who are posting or enjoying perfectly legal content. Thank you.